All right, what's going on, everybody? Jimmy Mathers is already in the house. We're a couple minutes early. We are heading into the ninth inning now, top of the ninth. The Yankees are down 5-2, and they're in Atlanta's spring training facility, where somewhere in Florida. I have no idea where it is. But what's up, Jimmy Mathers? Here early as well. Me, man. Carlos Rodon made his debut today, and he got hit a little bit. 2, and I'll give you his box score here. 2 innings. Couldn't get out of this. Couldn't get out of the third. 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. 27 pitches. So his pitch count wasn't high, but he got hit, and he got hit often. Again, this is no surprise. Just working on his pitches. He wanted to get out of the inning healthy, or get out of the outing healthy, and kind of build on that. So these guys want to make sure their pitches are going to the right place, and they worried it was just getting hit. And again, this Braves team is a very, very good offensive team. So. Matt Olson's hitting everything off of everyone, no matter where the pitch is. So he's on fire. That's one of their best trades. And Sean Murphy looks like it's going to be one of their better trades as well. They are well positioned to go deep in the National League East. So, well, who else we have here? Anthony Pari's in the house. What's good, man? Sean Browning's in the house. D-Rod, what's good, guys? What is good? Members of the Mafia. Yankees are down 5-2. We're heading to the top of the ninth, okay? Carlos Rodon got hit. But again, when Garrett Cole made his first spring training start in his first year with the Yankees, he got hit hard too. I think it was the Tigers. And he gave up 2 home runs to Miguel Cabrera. And one of them was a grand slam. I think the other might have been a 3-run shot. So he got lit up pretty good his first game, just like Carlos Rodon did. So it's really nothing to worry about. They're just getting their innings in, getting their pitches up. So it's no indication of what it's going to be when the season starts. It's going to be a different situation. Who else we have here? Dennis Breeze in the house. Chris Schmidt. Mark So Saucy. Bro, what's good, man? Yeah, franchise. I don't know. He might cheat the I don't know. He might keep the stash. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the stash. He's got a little bit of a good Luis Guzman thing going on, man. So, and for those that don't know who Luis Guzman is, look him up. He's a well-known actor, but he's got the Luis Guzman mustache. Green flag in Las Vegas. Yeah. Good, man. Enjoy, Anthony. Enjoy. And last night in Vegas, John Jones, my guy, he won his fight and against Sergey, and in the first round submission. Yes, indeed. So it was a very good win for John Jones. He's just proven again he's one of the best, if not the best, light heavyweight to heavyweight there ever was. So, who do I think? I don't know, man. I don't know. Between Schmidt, Vermont. Now let me box score the rest of this, because Rodon got hit pretty good, but Albert Abreu came in with 2 strong innings of clean ball, and Matt Crook 3 scoreless innings. He hasn't given up a run all spring. 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Man, I keep mentioning Matt Crook. Do not sleep on that kid on the left-handed side. He might be the number 5. He might have the lead right now for the number 5. So, and then after that was DeMarcus Evans, threw 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run. So I don't know. I haven't heard of DeMarcus Evans before, so I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do. We got a runner on first with the Yankees, no outs with a walk. So leadoff guy walked. Runner on first. Yankees are now 5-2, no outs. Bastidas was the guy who walked, and I'm not exactly sure who's batting now, but I'll tell you in a second. But this is it. The Yankees are down 6-2 now. Excuse me. They did score a run in the last inning, so 6-2 Yankees. Joel Sherman, appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate the generosity always, bro. You're a legend, dude. You are the man. All right, 1-1. 1-1. Yuhan, you might be right. Teams might unsure of his business home runs over the right field porch. Maybe. I don't know. He'd be doubles in a lot of places. So one way or another, he would probably look like a really good contact hitter. But which was I would be doing if I were him. I would take 15 to 20 home runs every year from him, but with a lot more doubles rather than trying to hit 40 home runs, maybe getting 20, but then stinking everywhere else. So he seems to me he lines up as a good contact hitter who also has some power, but not a power hitter like Stanton or a Rizzo or a Judge or guys like that, or a Vlad Guerrero Jr. So, but I get it, man. You might be right, Yuhan. So need more time. Yeah, the relievers look good, Jonathan. That's a good point. Again, this is the way they do it in spring training. The starters kind of They ease in the starters because they know it's a long season, and especially guys like guys like Rodon, who if we get 160 good innings out of him, we'd be really really good, really really happy. So we don't want to push him over 200 like that type of stuff right away. So they got to ease these guys in. Even in the beginning of the season, if they're pitching just 5 innings and the bullpen is kind of throwing multiples, that's okay if they stay healthy and let their workload be middle to late season rather than early to mid and have them break down. So Sigler, yeah, Anthony. Oh, so Anthony Sigler. Right. It's 3-1. Runner on first, no out. Sigler, good man, Jonathan. Good stuff. 3-2 now. Walked him. Runner on first and second. All right, we got 2 guys on now. 2 guys on. Stanton always starts slow, Joe, but you're right about that, lots of Ks. He always starts slow. He's made some mechanical adjustments to his swing and his mechanics overall, so he might take a little bit more time, but still promising. I think he's going to have another 30-plus home run year. I just can't see him not doing it if he stays healthy. What would the Yankees have to match the Pirates to get Bryant? At this point, I don't know. I mean, a trade for, like a Gleyber Torres trade for a pitcher might have to be included in the Bryant Reynolds. Otherwise, the competition they have right now for left field is actually pretty intense with the guys. So they might not even go for Bryant Reynolds. They may let's just say they move because in order to make room for Volpe, they're going to have to trade an infielder or 2. Okay, it's the only way to feasibly make it happen, because otherwise it's absolutely pointless to call up Volpe if you're going to sit him on a bench. What is the point? Okay, and offensively, he is elite right now. So but he has to be elite at the major league level. So which is why I think starting him at AAA would be a wise idea. Jason Dominguez has a high ceiling. All right, 1-0, 1-0 to. Of course, they're not showing who's batting, but okay. 1-0. Yeah, Stanton, he'll take some time to heat up. I agree. 3-run home run. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, 6-5. 3-run bomb. 6-5. I don't even know who the hell that was. But it's 6-5 with no outs. Yankees are mounting a comeback, okay? Who in the hell was that? They didn't even announce who it was. So back to your question. And actually, when I did my lineup this morning, I talked about that, the 4 of these guys. I mean, Rafael Ortega looks good. Okay, he's displaying some power. Willie Calhoun is showing a really, really good knack for getting on base and putting the ball in play. He's also displaying power. Oswaldo Cabrera hit his 2nd home run today. He's displaying his ability too. And then lastly, Aaron Hicks, who's also he made some tweaks to his swing and his mechanics, and he's actually looking a little bit more competent at the plate. So, he's probably he definitely is the least popular option. Those other 2 guys are on minor league deal in spring training. Cabrera was popular, but I think Cabrera profiles better as a utility. Hicks might have built an advantage because he signed here for 3 more years on a contract. So I don't know, but would I be surprised if Ortega or Calhoun won the starting job? No. And if they did, there's a good chance. I'll put it this way. Certain guys can make the team out of spring training, but then just completely fall off the map the first month or 2 of the season. And you're like back to the drawing board. So that's one of my fears that's going to happen. I don't think it'll happen with Oswaldo, but I don't think he's going to be the starting left fielder either. He's perfect too. They're hitting the ball. I'll tell you this. I still don't know who's up, but they're not showing anything. But Oswaldo Cabrera can give the outfielders a day rest, and he can play outfield regularly, and he can also do the same thing with the infield. But he also makes it easier because a lot of folks keep forgetting. Why would they trade Torres? Why would they got to trade IKF? I understand that. You might need to move both of them to clear up not only payroll but roster spots. You got a couple guys who are going to go on the 60-day. We're going to be knocked off the 40-man anyway, like Scotty Frost and Luis Hill. So there'll be some roster shuffling still to go. So they could bring in Calhoun and Ortega. And if you move a guy like Torres and IKF, you still have Oswaldo Cabrera who can play reps at infield, and you have DJ, so who can cover for at third. You have Andres Chaparro who might get a call. So even if they move Torres and IKF, it might not be the most popular thing. They still have enough depth to withstand it. Now, moving Torres would be an instant hit to the offense, yes. So, and that has to be considered as well. Pop up the center. Okay, 1 out. It seems like this channel is just not interested in announcing who's batting or anything like that. Homer C. Okay, thank you, Mark. But well, they are exploring trading Hicks, Jonathan. They're exploring IKF. They've been exploring everybody, but they're going to wait for the right trade. They're not going to just move him because people don't like him, fans don't like him. They're not going to do. They never do that. So, got a final score low for the Pirates. Just beat the Twins. All right, Pirates over the Twins, 5-2. Good. Another pitcher coming in. Yeah, looks like they're doing a pitching change. Okay. Westbrook hit the dinger. Westbrook, the guy that just almost caught that ball at second base. Good. 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 It's nice to see some of these young kids displaying the ability to, to hit aggressively and hit for power. So Yankees have some good offensive potential here in the farm, which is fantastic. So, the old Yankees way of playing grit, rough, and aggressive and fight and bounce. They're displaying some old school Yankees traits here, which I think would be wise for this team to do now. I don't know. I don't know if he's up or not. Right there, all I see is a meeting on the mound, and I'm watching the game on the network. So he could be. I have no idea. Let's see. You'll be able to tell he's a Hulk, Andres Chaparro. So he's on deck. Okay. Orioles beat the Rays 5-2. Good. But again, there's a lot of decisions I think that still need to be made. So, and my curiosity is when they start paring down the roster, who goes first, who lasts, towards the end, like till the end. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, and any other moves that happen too, whether it be more trades. Again, spring training. We said this before, like guys get cut during spring training when they pare rosters down from other teams. Yankees can bring some of these folks in. Other teams can bring in the guys that the Yankees cut. So there's a rotating, essentially wheel of players that kind of circulate through spring training. So this is not over yet, but it's refreshing to see the left field competition. Every one of those guys competing for the left field spot went yard last night. Every single one of them did. So that's a good thing to see. Trey Sweeney went yard as well, but he's competing not for left field. So, but it was really, really good to see, and some offensive competition here. So yeah, exactly, Anthony. It would be nice if the Yankees upset. Oh, Carlos Narvaez is up now. Okay. He's got to hit the walk-off home run, I think, the other day. And is he switch hitting catcher? Or did he hit it from the right-hand side, my question. Yeah, Carlos Narvaez. Yeah, looks like he's up. And Chaparro might be on deck, so that's good. Yeah, it'd be kind of awesome if the Yankees came back and won. I mean, it's a good feeling. It gives the players more confidence, right? And, it's also a feel-good since Rodon got roughed up today. Might be a little bit of a feel-good thing, too. It shows that his team can pick him up and still win the game. So, no matter what. So, it's kind of cool, too. No matter what. So, all right, the 1-0 pitch. High strike, 1-1. Okay. 1-1, 1 out, 9th inning, 6-5 Braves. So, what do we got here? 2-1. 2-1, inside, low and inside. Be kind of awesome if you got on base and Chaparro hit a walk-off. Actually, no, it's the top of the ninth, so it won't be a walk-off. But Carlos Narvaez is hitting 400 this spring, too, with 2 home runs. 3-1. 3-1. Put them on. And it's the other thing that I like about these young kids. They're showing a lot of plate discipline. They're not afraid to draw walks, right? Instead of trying to hit for everything and blah, blah, blah. So it'd be kind of cool, man. Another high strike. What's with the high strikes with this umpire, man? Shit. 3-2. 3-2. Dude, Jimmy, we celebrated 16 walk-offs last year on the channel, which is fantastic, Jimmy. That's why we come into the game with like the 8th or the 9th inning, so we can enjoy stuff like that if it happens. 16 times we had that last year. I love it. 3-2 pitch. Inside. Walked him. All right, runners on first. We got a shot here still. There's 1 out. 1 out. So, and again, Chaparro's another guy who can make the team out of spring training. He's showing the ability to really hit pitching. So, and he's a pretty solid on the field too for third base or first base. So, yep, Chaparro, the big boy. He's a big dude, man. Another high. That was inside. I mean, come on. Connie's. Yeah, it must be an Angel Hernandez too. Exactly, Sean. That was high and inside. That wasn't a strike. Come on, man. Outside. 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, I mean, I think Sean. I think Cabrera's best fit is a super utility. Right now, Ortega and Calhoun are definitely looking really good. They're definitely looking really good. Oh, we hit it hard. Base hit, base hit, base hit. All right. Runners on first and second. Still one out. Still one out. These guys show instant replays like 5 seconds later on this channel. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. Runners on first and second for the Yankees. One out. Is this Dominguez? 99? Or is that 89? 89. Oh, yeah, Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez is up. He's batting 364. He's got 1 home run, 1 RBI. His OPS is 1.9098, so pretty good in the spring. So Dominguez is up with 2 guys on right now. And let's see what happens here. Let's see. It would be awesome if he drove in some runs. All right, 0-1. 0-1. Off-speed pitch for a strike. Joe West is actually pretty fun umpire. He's not the one to mess with either, so that's for sure. Oof. 0-2. Fastball right in there. Swing and miss. Some heat. All right, Dominguez. Come on, stay in there, dude. Hang in there. Hang in there, dude. 0-2. Outside. Way outside. 1-2. 1-2. All right. Be nice. This would be a really good confidence booster for Jason Dominguez, too. He's had a solid spring, though, no matter what. And he's definitely shown that he deserves to be invited to spring training. There's no doubt about that. Foul ball. 1-2. Rounded foul. And Volpe, I mean, looks fantastic. Peraza, Cabrera. I mean, they have a young nucleus of good players here. Outside, 2-2 to Dominguez. 2-2. 2-2, baby. Let's see what we got. All right. 2-2 pitch to Dominguez. Mets just beat the Cardinals. 3-run bomb, Dominguez. 3-run fucking bomb. 8-6. Damn right. That's better than the Mets winning 7-1. 3-run bomb, Dominguez, man. On a low off-speed pitch. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 8-6 Yankees. It feels good even in spring training, baby. Yeah. Damn right. See ya, Joel. Damn right, baby. Yeah. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Who in the world is up now? Not a clue, because they're not announcing it. Put the name up, nothing. Who cares? It's 8-6 Yankees. Oh, baby. Feels so much better. Uh-oh. Double in the gap? Yeah. Yeah, double in the gap for the batter. Slide your ass. All right. I have no idea who that was. Oh, shoot. If I had an opportunity to get Reynolds, Mario, I would still move him. Dominguez has to hit elite pitching in the major league level. But if they kept him and he performed well, then I'd be fine with that, Dominguez. Which is it. I hope that he does. If they keep him, I hope he can. He plays well. Strike. So we got a runner on second now. One up, top of the ninth. Yankees are up 8-6 now. Whole different ball game, different feel, baby. Yeah. All right. 1-1 to the mystery batter. All right. 2-1. 2-1. All right. Wilmer Defoe. Okay. I mean, I don't have the TV on volume, which is probably why I'm like, because they're probably saying it, but usually they put the names up on the screen here, but they're not doing that, which is annoying. 3-1 to Defoe. Thank you, D-Rob, for the intel there. Wilmer Defoe, baby. Astros. I still think Dominguez is a 2024 player at the potential at the major league level. I would not rush him up here. Mm-mm. Don't want to ruin that. Mm-mm. But I still think, yeah, 2024. Yeah. All right, we got here. Full count to the Defoe. The Defonator. Walked. This is what I'm talking about. They're drawing walks. They're showing patience, plate discipline. They're extending these innings, which is these are the types of things we need the Major League Yankee team to do. Extend innings, take the lead, show patience. That's something they have not done in a long time. So these guys are showing that type of discipline, that type of focus, and that's fantastic. It's fantastic. I mean, what I got here? All right. Eights. Love it. Love it. 12, 13. Oh, God, that'd be fantastic, Anthony, if we put 13 runs on the board. Oh, maybe. Defoe's husband, Boondock Saints. Oh, shit. Almost hit him in the head. Okay. Over his head. He ducked down. Okie dokie. MLB game is nice. Channels. I have it on the Yankees. I'm on the MLB TV app. That's tailored to Yankee games, customized to Yankee games. Oh, stolen base. Stolen base. They stole second and third. Yankees. 1 and 2, I think. The Yankees stole second and third. So, more aggressive base running. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. Yeah. Instant replaying again. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 pitch. Base hit. Look at this. Another double in the gap. Single in the gap. They scored 2 runs. 2-run shot. 2-run hit. I'm sorry, excuse me. 2-run single. 10-6 Yankees. Waiting for the opportunity. Making good contact. Manufacturing runs. This is what we're talking about, right? We need a Yankees team at the major level to do this on a regular basis. Just pick and pick and pick, and then when you get on the other side, add and add and add. You know what I mean? Like, fantastic. Now, Lucas Licky's coming in for the Braves, it looks like. So, former Yankee. Bastidas, yes. Bastidas all the way, baby. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm telling you, Jonathan, Matt Crook, I did a video on him. I said, I think he's best positioned to win the number 5 spot. I think he has an edge. I think he can beat out Herman. I think he can beat out Schmidt. Now, both of them have done their thing. Schmidt got lit up yesterday or hit hard yesterday, but that's a one-game thing. He gets hit on occasion. But Crook is definitely showing the ability to make this team. And if there's a couple of people who I think can make the team out of spring training, it's Crook. It's possibly Chaparro, one of those left fielders. And we'll see who else. You know what I mean? This is not Licky. It's somebody else. Okay. Thought it was Licky. All right. It's a Licky doppelganger. So we'll call him Licky doppelganger. Okay. But that's what I'm talking about. I think guys like that can make it out of spring training. They have the ability to do that. So that's what I'm talking about, Sean. Like the Yankees play this way, regular season hustle, just patiently tacking on runs, capitalizing on opportunities. They will score a lot of runs, man. They will get through the bullpens of a lot of teams. And that's where the Yankees have an advantage over most teams. It's bullpenning. So, I mean, they'd have to do that to the Astros, obviously, and some other teams. But this is where the Red Sox have really boasted their bullpen this offseason too. But this is the type of stuff where you keep hitting and hitting and hitting. You know, the next thing you know, 5 of their relievers just gave up a run. It's like, shit, the Yankees just tacked on 5 runs. And then that's what I'm talking about. Taking care of these, taking advantage of these opportunities. And stop trying to just hit a home run everywhere, And so take notes, guys. Take notes, please. Crook may be in the bowl. Yeah, he might be. a long reliever. He might be the lefty version of Michael King, which I'd be totally fine with. So he threw 100 innings last year, so he could be a guy that could be a long reliever, could be kind of transition into starting. So very possible. Who is this? No idea. No idea. Missing in the play. Yeah, Jonathan, exactly. I mean, our lineup just shut down in the playoffs. Shut down. So look at all the the talent that they have that could you know basically stunt that type of stuff. And these guys they're not showing to be afraid. They're not showing to be overmatched. They're not showing to be anything like that. They're staying locked in. They're staying focused, and they're taking opportunity. Even if it's a hit here, a hit there, while the Dominguez's of the world hit home runs or whatever. Who cares? They're all taking advantage of the stuff. So I think Volpe is up this year. Michael Shin, I agree. I think Volpe makes his debut this year. Absolutely. I think Chaparro can make his debut this year. I think Matt Crook can make his debut this year. Now, Dominguez can show us something different. He might be able to get up here this year as well. I still think he's a 2024 guy because he's barely in Double A, but you never know. You never know. Like, what happened here? Automatic walk? Okay. Automatic walk. Who is this? Jamie Westbrook. Okay. Jamie Westbrook. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do Dominguez just yet. I don't think he's ready to hit big time major league pitching. So, I mean, fringe stuff, yeah, but I mean, I'd be worried about that. Volpe, I think I wouldn't bring up either one of them. To be honest with you, I want to see them develop a little bit more before they come up. I don't want them to be overwhelmed up here. Facing guys, whether it be Blake Snell, facing the Justin Verlanders of the world and stuff like that, and be overwhelmed. So, I want to do it right. I hope the Yankees do it right. So, but if they brought them both up, you know, they're definitely seeing stuff that a lot of other folks are seeing too. So, and I hope it works out well if they bring both of them up. Be the Yanks answer Jeremy Pena, give them all year. I mean, I think Oswald Peraza, Alex, is going to be their shortstop, and I would have Volpe at second, which is why I'm not afraid to trade somebody like Gleyber Torres. So, because he can net us a pretty good pitcher in return, or maybe a left fielder or something like that. So, he's got trade value. He's got serious trade value. I like him, but, and why not package both of them, Torres and IKF, and you might get a bigger package, a bigger return on two separate trades. At the end of the day, I mean, do you want Torres and IKF or do you want Peraza and Volpe? I want Peraza and Volpe. Their future right there. Again, I like Torres. He's young. He's got controllable years, but he's also positioning himself for like $100 million deal, a 9-figure contract. I don't know if the Yankees want to do that. So you might as well strike while the iron's hot and get a lot of value back for him, which they don't do very often. Strike out. All right, we're 2 outs in the ninth. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Let's bring up J-Rod. Yeah, I mean, J-Rod was also special. He was also like the number 1 or number 2 prospect in all of baseball, too. So, and Volpe's not that far. I mean, he's right there. So, it's also a less pressure environment, too, over there. But I get it. I mean, New York is a little bit of a different monster. But also, the Mariners didn't have a glut of outfielders. He wasn't blocked by a bunch of other players. They just brought him up and let him find its way. The Yankees have to make moves in order to make room for Volpe to make it make sense. So at least that's my opinion. But Rafael Ortega, good replacement from Michael. That's a good point. That's a good point. Marwin was another super utility guy too. So he's playing in Japan now. Marwin. Chaparro could be a future first base. And again, Wells recovering from his issues. Rortvedt had surgery. He's recovering too. So is Josh Bro, another catcher who's been hurt. There are three catchers right now out on IL. So early punch hits. Good for Panama and Cuba. Good for them. It's always fun to see those guys in Little League World Series out in I forgot where, somewhere in Pennsylvania. I forgot where it was. I don't remember the town that it's in the Little League World Series. Stanton sometimes in the outfield. Yeah, I think Stanton, if Stanton, innings over, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. I think if Stanton gets 1 day a week in the outfield, 1 day a week completely off, and then just DHs the rest of the games, I think it's a good way to keep him healthy consistently every week. So getting that consistent rest wouldn't, put him in a position to get hurt that often. So there are a lot of these guys are scrappy, word lifer. So you make a good point to Ortega scrappy. I'm certain Calhoun's going to be scrappy. He's putting a ball in place, hustling like crazy. Williamsport. Thank you, Sean. Williamsport for the World Series. I like the scrappy attitude and the scrappy mindset that I'm seeing from a lot of these players and this team. It's really encouraging. It really, really is encouraging, and it's exciting to see. It really is. Um, Pitching prospect we've seen so far. Do you say Matt Crook, Wink the man? Matt Crook, I think Crook's going to be the pitcher to get called up, and they might have somebody that go with them at the bullpen. Might be like a Jimmy Cordero or stuff like that, which I wouldn't doubt. But I think Matt Crook could be a guy who could be a reliever, spot starter, long reliever. Again, like I was saying, Michael King on the left-handed side. That's the way I look at him, and he's showing so far to be, pretty good and pretty composed, and his arsenal pitches looks pretty good from the left-handed side. So I think Beater gets called up too, or Lifer. I would think so too. Clayton Beater, yep, that's a good one. Beater, I think Beater, Crook, Chaparro, Volpe. Outside chance for Dominguez, outside chance for Austin Wells, but I think Volpe is definitely going to be up. Yeah, Dominguez is really he's not going to shit out of the baseball, so good for him. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I get your logic, Alex, but there's no way they're just going to cut Donaldson and need 20-something million, which is why I think trading Torres, Donaldson's at least elite defensively. Trading Torres at least, addresses another area that they might need to address. Cutting Donaldson, I get it, but if they cut him, I could see by the deadline cutting him and then eating half the money and trying to solicit, a decent play out of him. But I'd be shocked if they cut Donaldson. And IKF, they could probably get a reliever or a prospect. It'll be just a decent trade, but Torres has the trade value. He's got the trade value, so that's the way I see it. But you never know, Alex. You could be completely right. You could be totally on a point here. So, yeah, Beater's got the stuff. Needs time to develop. Absolutely. Absolutely, Michael. Yeah, it's the same here. They wanted Volpe and Peraza and Dominguez for Castillo. Imagine having to trade all three of them for Castillo. That would have been a rough one. That would have been rough. I think Seattle gave up their 1, 2, and 3 for Castillo. So that would have been rough. And we wouldn't have been able to talk about any of these guys. Oh, in the air. Ooh, nice catch, left field. All right, 1 out. Nice catch from the left fielder. 1 down, bottom of the 9th. What happened? It was nothing, Anthony. Dominguez hit a home run. Yankees got another run. Single up to 2-run single. It's 10-6. And in the bottom of the 9th, Anthony. So 1 out. They got a lefty reliever on the mound. Let me check who this might be. Santos, Lissandro Santos, I think. Okay. Santos is on the mound. The Yankees are up 10-6. So they could close this out. Another surprise win, which would be a comeback win, which would be fantastic. Fantastic. But I would agree, Jonathan. Crook and the, lefty. They didn't sign any of the lefties. They didn't sign like Andrew Chafin. They didn't sign like Brad Hand. So Matt Crook makes sense. And he's a homegrown guy. So a farm kid on the cheap with like a billion years of control. And if he contributes, then all the more better, right? So, by the way, if anybody hasn't hit that like button, if you don't mind, just smash that like button. Let's try to get over 100 likes as quickly as we possibly can. And that would be greatly appreciated. They're always helpful in the live streams. And I thank you for that, especially if you enjoy the content. So, this is the thing with this technology, this software, I can't even see how many likes we have on these things. So, which is crazy, but it is what it is. But it's still greatly appreciated. Suns beat the Suns, yeah, with Kevin Durant now. Should have been up last year. Needed more. Yeah, exactly, Crook. A little extra time to develop, not a bad thing. So, and I think a lefty to complement Wandy Peralta would be a good thing for the bullpen, especially one who can throw multiple innings. like Matt Crook. So, well, what do we got here? Deep ground ball to third base. Got him. 2 outs. 2 outs. 1 to go, and the Yankees win. 42 likes. Oh, yeah, we got like 85 people. And if you don't mind, if anyone doesn't smash the like button, please smash it. Let's try to get to 100 if we can. And I thank you for that. Well, Dominguez is staying. Yeah, I'm really curious to see when they start paring the roster down. They'll start cutting it, and then it'll be cuts every week. I want to see how far Dominguez makes it. I think he's going to make it towards the end. There's no doubt about it. They want to see him as often as they possibly can. Just like Volpe, I think Volpe is going to make it until the very end also. So, Scott Efrost got Tommy John. He's not playing this year, so he will be back until 2024. So Efrost is done, which is another reason why I think a good reliever in the bullpen would be a wise idea. They brought in Tommy Kahnle, which is a big plus for the Yankees. So, all right, 47. We got 5 more. Okay. I would agree, Michael. If Bader has a great season, extending will be a smart idea. Yeah, Rodon gave up 2 homers, 6 hits, 5 earned runs in 2 innings. Had a rough start, but I said this in the beginning. Cole got roughed up his first spring training game with the Yankees when he was signing too. He played the Tigers, and Miguel Cabrera hit 2 home runs off of him. One of them was a grand slam. He got roughed up to his first outing, so I'm not surprised. Rodon, these guys are just trying to get their pitches in and feel good and make sure the mechanics are good. So I'm not worried about Rodon, just like I'm not worried about these other guys. So and his velocity's not there yet. So it doesn't matter. His first start of the season, it doesn't matter where his velocity is now. Things get late. Single, runner on first. His velocity will get up, and 97, 98 during the season. It doesn't need to be 97, 98 right now. And again, he's a guy, he's had injuries, so I want to make sure they do right with him. So I'm not really worried about his velocity right now. Gil, Luis Hill's coming back apparently, Jared, the second half of the season. So that's another guy they can add to the bullpen as well. And hopefully they'll bring some value. Hopefully he'll be ready to throw down in 2024, just in case they don't re-sign Luis Severino, because there's a lot of pitching free agents that are going to be happening this year. That's a deep free agent class next year in pitching. So, all right, 95 people in here. All right, we almost at 100. Everybody smash that like button if you haven't done that yet. I appreciate it. We try to get to 100 likes, so I'm hoping that we're getting close. We were at 47 about 5 minutes ago, so we'll see. Hicks is, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you're right, Sean. Hicks is a shell himself, but he's made adjustments with his mechanics, so hopefully it pays off. That's all we can say for now, at least. So we'll see. He's hit 2 home runs already. He hit a bomb yesterday. He hit a nuke. So good for that. And again, I'll celebrate any positive situation or moment we have. So all right, 53 likes. All right, let's go. We have almost 100 folks in here. So anybody hasn't hit that like button, just smash it really quickly. To help, it's greatly appreciated. They're always helpful in the live streams. 100 likes. So again, I thank you. It's too early to grade any of these guys being bad. So Stanton's timing is not there. He's also made adjustments to his swing and mechanics to Aiden. So I'm not worried about these guys. It's too early to worry about them. It's too early. All right, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 2 outs. So yeah, velocity's down. It's not, there's no. These guys are working on secondary pitches and tertiary pitches and making sure that their arsenals and their stuff's going to be good, and then they build off of that. So that's a common thing with pitchers. I'd rather be that way than be at 100 during spring training than be hurt in July. So, like Jacob deGrom gets over here. Off speed, base hit. All right, they're mounting a little rally here. Runners on first and second for the Braves with 2 outs. First and second for the Braves. So, yeah. Yankees have been looking pretty good. The key guys are staying healthy, and that's key. So, Gleyber, he could be traded for a better pen solution. He could be traded for, a top pitching prospect who's like close to the majors or something like that. So, again, like I said, I think I'm going to move Torres. It's got to be for an impact player. Or guys very close to being an impact player. It's got to be. You can't just move him for the sake of moving him. It doesn't make sense. Otherwise, you keep him. So, yeah, I think the Yankees will close these guys out. So, I think Volpe has a shot, Jonathan. He has a shot. I would keep him in AAA for a little bit, but he's got a shot. The only reason I say this is because I don't think it's a smart idea to bring up Volpe unless you're going to play him on a regular basis. Where are they going to not trade guys? Like trading an infielder or two makes it more possible to have Volpe here and just kind of ease him in without the other way around. So one way or another, they have to figure that situation out to make it feasible for Volpe. Ooh, struck him out. Game over. Yankees win 10-6, baby. 10-6. Yankees. Yankees. All right. I love it. Big bomb by Jason Dominguez to put him up ahead, and a couple more hits. I love that. I'm very happy with the way they look right now. I'm very, very happy. So it's good to be excited. Fun to be excited. I wouldn't worry about any guys that aren't performing as said. There's so many teams that have a lot of guys who are not performing. It's normal. Who would trade for Torres, Jonathan? I mean, the Dodgers. Probably a couple. There's a couple other teams I think they would trade for him too. So, but again, I don't think the Yankees are going to make a move just for the sake of it. They won't make a stupid move, and they better not. So, I think they'll be fine. But I want to thank you all for coming on, celebrating the comeback win for the Yankees. All right, I appreciate you all, and go enjoy your Sunday with your friends, your loved ones, your family. Have a great one. We'll obviously be here for the next game to pre and post announce and celebrate, hopefully. But player of the day, Jason Dominguez, 3-run comeback shot, go-ahead shot. So I would agree, Jonathan. I think they're still in this Reynolds sweepstakes, but quietly. So I'm not sleeping on anybody. But let's celebrate the Yankees win. Peace and love to all of you. Appreciate your support. Hit the like on the way out, gang. If you don't mind, let's get over 100. And have a great day, everybody. Talk to you next time.